gonna use about half of this bag. So that's a total of 3 pounds of hash browns. These are the cubes. Next, we're going to add 1 can of cream of chicken soup. Get my spatula in there and get all of that good stuff out. There we go, a little more scraping. Oh, that was excellent, I did it. Okay, we have some chicken broth here. This is 32 ounces, and we're also gonna need about 1.5 of these. So I'm gonna pour this in, and then 1/2 of another one. This is a big pot we are making here. This is definitely family size, but the other good thing about this is its leftovers are delicious.
Mm-hmm.
So even if you don't have a big family, you can make this and have the leftovers, or cut the recipe in half. That would be good too. I'm just gauging about another 1/2 of this. If I need to add more, I can always add more. That's about right, I think. But I'm gonna set it here in case I need a little bit more. Okay, next we are adding a packet of ranch. This ranch seasoning, you just cut that open right there. I'm gonna pour that whole thing in here. Potatoes and ranch. I mean, oh, can't beat that. Delicious. Okay. All right, time for some cheese. We have some cream cheese here, 8 ounces. I'm gonna put the whole thing in there. It's gonna melt really nicely in the crock pot. And that always gets so sticky on the fingers, doesn't it? Just grabbing myself a towel. Okay. All right, next we have cheddar cheese. This is, you know, it calls for a cup. This is a little bit more than a cup, to be honest, because it's cheese. Come on. It's probably just a heaping cupful that I'm using here. Okay, I'm just gonna give this a bit of a stir just to get this all mixed together. Obviously this is cold right now, so that cream cheese block is just gonna be a block for now, and that's okay. It will melt while this cooks. Oh, that consistency is looking just right. You can see it's pretty thick in there, but there's a little bit of that broth sitting on top. All right, it's time for some seasoning. Okay, we're gonna do some black pepper, and you can just, you know, gauge how much you like. I'm gonna have to use the big side. I feel like that other side never quite gives us what we need, and this is a lot of soup. Next, you know what? Let me pull up the salt next. Let's do this in an orderly fashion. Our pink Himalayan salt here.
Is that the healthiest salt around?
Well, according to most, it certainly is a very healthy salt. All right, I'm gonna give this a kick for my husband with a little bit of this Slap Ya Mama Cajun seasoning.
so
This
excited
is
about that.
optional, but we like a little kick.
Slapping your mama's optional?
Yes, please. Please keep that optional. And then I'm just gonna add a little bit of all-purpose. Any favorite all-purpose seasoning that you like can go in there. A little sprinkle. And I cannot forget the bacon. Now we have some turkey bacon here. We're just cutting back on our red meat consumption. So we cooked up some turkey bacon and made some crumbles, and I'm measuring with my heart here, everyone. Just however much you like, put it in. That was probably about 6 or 7 pieces of bacon. I'm gonna give this another stir, and that's all it takes. This is ready to go, well, ready to cook, and we're gonna cook it on high for 2 to 3 hours. If you're, you know, want it to cook all day, you could also cook it on low for 6 hours, but we are gonna be ready to eat this soon, so that's what we're gonna do. High for 2 to 3 hours. Oh, I wish you all could smell this, because it has been smelling up our house in the best way for the past several hours. So we put this on high for 3 hours, and then our day just got really busy, so I just set this on warm for the past few hours, and it's just been waiting for me to dig in. And it is dinner time, let me tell you, and I am ready. So ready to serve this up. Ah, the consistency is perfect. Look at that. It's like a chowder. Yep, that looks so good. You can top this with whatever you want. Cheese, more bacon, but I'm going for some sour cream here. I'm just gonna put some right there on top because that's how I like my baked potatoes. And a few chives sprinkled around. Doesn't that look perfect? Oh my goodness. Oh, this is gonna be hot, but I'm ready for it. Gonna dig in. All right, bon appetit. It is definitely dinner time in our household. Here we go. Ah, hot. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, the flavor. You have to try this. Oh, it is so good.